The contracts for the upcoming ballots will be coming out soon. And here's some of the reasons why I'm going to vote no. The 22-4 job is a concession. If you're going to pay a driver $6 less to do the same job as the drivers do now, then that's a concession. And there is nothing in there that says how they're going to use them drivers. UPS played this smart because they got, whereas though it says if work is available. So there's no non-file protection for the 22-4 drivers. So that means they can work them however long they want. There's nothing in there to stop the excessive overtime for the 22-4 drivers. So they could potentially, like I said, there's nothing in that says what days they're going to work or how the hours or whatever case may be. So they can use them however they want. So let's just say they work them 12 hours a day on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then they're going to be doing all that work for Monday. So if there's no work available on Monday, then they can just say, look, you guys stay home. So if the drivers are not working on Monday, then they don't need loaders. They don't need the sorters. So it's going to be a potential domino effect that's going to hurt us. Now, the question was asked to our principal officer here at Local 623, will we still have our 40-hour guarantee? And he said yes, we'll still have our 40-hour guarantee. The hybrid drivers will not affect that. And he said that we wouldn't lose any days' work, even though the way it's worded is if work is available. But if you read the contract, there's nothing in the contract that says anything about a guaranteed 40 hours a week for the full-timers. There's nothing in the contract that's giving the part-timers more guaranteed hours. A proposal was put out for the part-timers to get more guaranteed hours, and that was not addressed. Part-timers wanted more full-time jobs, more full-time inside jobs. And if you're working, if you have a situation where you're working doubles almost all throughout the year, then you have then the hours are there for full-time jobs. We need the full-time job for the part-timers, and that was not addressed in this new deal. And nothing in this contract says that we're guaranteed 40 hours a week. Nothing. So we have a daily guarantee. So if you go to work and you make it to work on time, then you're guaranteed for that day. That's it. So for him to say that we have a 40-hour guarantee, then he's wrong. He's wrong. He's dead wrong. Now, here at Local 623, years ago, we had workers on the Twilight who was laid off for about a year every Friday because I guess there was no work available. And when asked, could that happen again, our principal officer here at Local 623 said, yeah, there's a potential that could happen. But, oh, yeah, we'll fight it. But it took you a year the last time. I don't want to be off of work for potentially for all that time for another year. That ain't right. Especially when we paying dues. Even though you was laid off that one day, the dues stayed the same. So the union still got their money. We just didn't get our money. Now, nothing in the contract says we're guaranteed 40 hours. Nothing in there addresses more part-time hours. The part-time pay should go up to at least $15. They deserve that. And if we stick together, we will get a better deal. And I'm going to tell you why. The airline mechanics voted no on their deal. They kept voting no. And they wound up getting a great deal. They got an immediate 16% pay raise. They kept their premium health care at no cost to them. And it's because they voted no to the deals that UPS first gave them. They stuck to their guns. The union fought for them, and they got a great deal. The airline mechanics, same thing. They voted their contracts down. They kept voting no, and now they got a great deal. The airline captains got a $60,000 signing bonus, and the other pilots got a $40,000 signing bonus. You have part-timers in this local who've been working here for years who don't make almost $40,000 a year, and they gave that up as a bonus. So UPS has the money to give us the deal that we deserve. But it's up to us to vote these deals down and make them give us a better contract. And the fact of the matter is, we authorized a strike at a 93%. So why the union didn't use that as a bargaining tool, I don't know. But if you're wondering why UPS is pushing this contract so much, this is why. The contract ballots will be out in September. They'll be counted around October. So if this contract is voted down, then you're going in a peak season without a deal. UPS does not want that to happen. If you look at the UPS stock right now is about $122, $123. During contract negotiations, when it was uncertain if we was going to reach a deal, stock dropped all the way down to $101 because the world is watching. So this is why UPS is calling your house, is texting your phone, is trying to push this yes vote because UPS don't want a contract dispute during peak season. This is why they gave us at Local 623 an ultimatum that if we vote this contract down, then they're going to take part of our raise to go towards the pension for the full-timers. And our principal officer said, "Oh, well, I can't get that back in the deal if we vote this down. So we got to vote yes. You got to vote yes, or else they're going to take your raise." So my thing is, why are you in that position if you don't have no confidence in yourself? Because if you have no confidence that you can't go back to the table and come up with a better deal, then why should we have confidence in you? Because the fact of the matter is, if we vote no, all that means is you go back to the table and you fight for something better. If you're saying you can't do that, then you don't need to be in that position. That's plain and simple. You have no confidence in yourself, so why should we have confidence in you? So we need to vote this contract down, send our union reps back to the table, and make a statement to UPS that we're going to get what we deserve. Part-timers deserve more guaranteed hours. The 22/4s need to be taken away completely. We need more full-time jobs inside, outside. And the fact is, we need catch-up raises for the part-timers. If you have new hires coming in and making the same amount as people who've been there for 4 or 5 years, then you did nothing to address the part-time issues. Part-timers should have a catch-up raise and more guaranteed hours. That was a proposal that was put in, and I guess UPS said no, we ain't doing it, and the union ain't fight for them to make them do it. So think about it. Stock options dropped during negotiations because the world is watching. So if we vote this down going into peak season, we can force UPS to give us a way better deal than what they're offering now. The power is us. The members are the power. We have the power to force them to go back to the table and come back for something better. The mechanics did it, the pilots did it, and so can we. If we're supposed to be the biggest, the baddest union in the country, then we need to start acting like it and force UPS to give us better. And history shows that when you stand up to UPS, then UPS will back down and give you what you want, because they're all about money. They're not about you. They don't care. They can care less about the workers, the ones who out there sweating and busting their humps. They're all about their bottom line and them stock options. And as you can see, them stock options dropped drastically during negotiations. And they didn't start rising back up until a tentative agreement was put out in the news. So if we vote this down going to peak season, UPS will panic. We will be in a position to force them to give us a way better deal than what they're giving us. Part-timers deserve better. We deserve better. And like I said, there's nothing in there that says we're guaranteed 40 hours a week. There's nothing in there that says that. So, and there's nothing in there that says how they're going to use them. So if we pass this deal, not knowing how they're going to use them 22/4 drivers, then we're potentially really, really harming ourselves. And I don't know about across the country, but at Local 623, the Philadelphia Airport, they're spending $200 million on renovations on the building. they are giving their supervisors, from what I heard, like 1,000. Some of them are getting like $1,000 signing bonus. They're getting bumped up to like $19 an hour or something like that. That's just what I've heard. So they're taking care of their people, but they're not taking care of us. So it's up to us to force them to do so. So let's vote this contract down, send the union back to the table, make UPS pay us what we deserve. Happy Labor Day.